Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Appalachian Tarot. It is so good to have you here in my first week of doing online readings. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We'll get to the tarot in a minute, but first we're going to start with the Seasons of the Witch Oracle. And the most seasonally appropriate one, we are in spring right now, or we are about to be anyway. It certainly feels like spring here in East Tennessee, but it may not where you're at, but for me, I've been using the Beltane Oracle since about the beginning of March because it has felt like spring, and I'm ready for spring, and I think we could all use a little sunshine. So let's go ahead and see what the universe wants to say to you this week. Go ahead and click that like and subscribe button while you're waiting for the universe to talk to you, and share this video with a friend. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on. Of course, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave the rest. It's just for someone else who's watching. You don't. All right, here we go. All right. Take this one. All right, Taurus, you got sacrifice. You must find the ebb and flow of life within your very self. Embracing it all is embracing truth. It's a beautiful card. Okay, let's go ahead and sit these here. And I'm going to go to the book because not everyone's familiar with the Seasons of the Oracle, or Seasons of the Witch Oracle, rather. So if you don't want to read the book, you can go ahead and skip ahead, but I think you should listen because it's going to enlighten us a little. And here we have change as our keyword. Sacrifice invites you to let go of something that is preventing your growth. You do not wish to move on, but deep down, you know this is a necessary step on your path towards greater fulfillment. This can mean moving to a new home, embracing a new career, or a way of thinking, or even a rite of passage such as a graduation. You know that you are on your way to more, but the moment is still bittersweet. Pull and sacrifice shows that you have some doubts about your next steps. You wonder if you have made the right choices or if you will later regret your actions. Yes, there will be challenges ahead and perhaps more sacrifices to come, but you must be willing to sacrifice something small to reap the rewards of something greater. It's time to commit to your choices and move on in the knowledge that there is much more for you to explore. So you're going to have to let something go, Taurus. I'm sorry to have to be the bearer of that news. Don't shoot the messenger. The universe is the one who wants you to know this. What are you going to have to let go? The card said graduation. You know, we are on the cusp of graduation season. So perhaps you are graduating from high school, perhaps you are graduating from college, law school, I almost said doctor school, I think it's medical school. Whatever the case may be, doctor school, that's the Appalachian in me right there. We're going to find out what this is that you have to let go of. But the universe is telling you that you're letting go of something to make room for something else and something that's going to be more fulfilling, I think. So, not a bad card. Bittersweet, as the card said. Sacrifice is a bittersweet card. That Carrie Underwood song, God, this must be 20 years old now, or thereabouts. I guess it's gonna have to hurt. I guess it's gonna have to cry. Let go of some things I love to get to the other side. The name of the song is Starts With Goodbye, and it's about this girl who's having to, go off to college and leave her sweetheart behind. It's a good song. That whole album, that's Carrie Underwood's debut album. That whole album's really good. All right, let's see what the universe wants to say to you. I'm going to shuffle one more time. I just don't think they're ready for us yet. But we're going to do a Celtic Cross, Taurus. Ooh. Yeah, and we're starting with the Three of Cups reversed. Okay, so this is third-party energy, first of all, especially when it's reversed. I'm seeing that there is something going on here that is upsetting you, and that you may need to cut someone loose. This may not be a reading about a change of like a natural life cycle, like a graduation, one of those rites of passages. This could very well be something about you cutting toxic ass people out of your life. I'm seeing a lot of partying. Like this is like you're doing things that are not good for you, whether that is being in a toxic relationship or a toxic friendship, having some sort of dynamic with a group that is untenable, or that is bringing you, low vibrations, that's lowering the vibration that you're feeling. It's whatever this is, it's not a happy situation. Let's go ahead and get some clarification here. Okay, and you're blocked by the Eight of Cups. Okay, so yeah, I see you walking away. Whatever this situation is, you had high hopes for it in the future, or in the beginning, but it's become very apparent, I think, very quickly, or maybe not so quickly, but it's recently, I will say, become very apparent that this can't go on. You're ready to walk away. You've looked at these cups here, and you've realized they are empty, or they are full of poison. Whatever it is, you understand that now is the time to go. It's not going to be easy walking away from this. I think that it's going to require a lot of strength and courage on your part. Part of you doesn't want to go, but I think you understand that you have to, and the universe is certainly telling you that for your own good, you're going to have to walk away here. I just heard the candle sizzle, and when the candles sizzle, to me, that always is the universe sort of egging me on, or saying you're in the right direction. Like it's them, throwing up an amen in a church, So I think the universe agrees that whatever this is, you understand that you need to cut it out. You got to let it go and walk away. Whatever this is, it's going to hurt, but yeah. And I think you know that because in your immediate past, you've got strength. And the strength card is not a strength that is heavy-handed. It is a strength that is gentle and persuasive and nurturing. I think that you have been the rock for someone, or a group of people, perhaps. I'm getting the feeling that maybe there's like a relationship here, and that there's a friend who, maybe your partner's friend, who is just really poisoning the relationship. I'm not. They could be cheating, but I don't necessarily think that that's the case. Whatever it is, you have been nothing but patient and tolerant with this bullshit for quite a while, and it's time for you to stop being patient and tolerant of the BS. It's time for you to go. Like this strength here, you have the inner resolve, and this silent steel soul that whoever this is here in the Three of Cups reverse thinks that you're not being hurt, but you are. You're just strong enough to take it. And I think also with strength comes like I said, it's a sort of gentle and nurturing strength. I think there's some compassion here as well. And that you understand that whatever it is that these toxic people are doing, they're not doing it necessarily on purpose. They're not doing it to hurt you. But explanations are not excuses. You can explain and understand the behavior without excusing it. And I feel like you have been excusing it for a very, very long time. And that the universe is now telling you that you can no longer afford to excuse this behavior. That whatever this is, it's time for you to walk away from. That you're going to have to let it go in order for yourself to grow into the person that you are meant to be. Yeah, in your immediate future, you have the Two of Pentacles. You're really struggling here to balance everything, and I think that part of that is that there might be somebody who isn't picking up their slack. They're not picking up they're into the slack. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Maybe they're out with that third party, because I'm getting third party energy here. Whatever it is, you're feeling like you're constantly having to juggle things. And so far, you've been very successful with it. You've been able to do the job of two. You've been able, whether that's the job, like a literal job, which Pentacles kind of indicates that it might be, but because that's the material realm, right? That's your money, that's your finances, that's your work, that's your material well-being there. But this is also in the future, which tells me that if things don't change, you're just going to keep having to sort of juggle multiple responsibilities because somebody else isn't doing what they need to be doing. And that's a problem here, Taurus. That's a problem. It's not your job to fix other people, but it's also not your job to do the job of other people. And what I mean there is not necessarily in a workplace. It could be in a friendship. It could be in the home. It could be, with a partner. This could be emotional labor that you are having to exude. But I see that continuing if you don't walk away from this. This here is, if nothing changes, what is the immediate future showing you? So that's what I'm seeing there. Let's go ahead and see what you're conscious of. The Lover's reverse. Yeah. Okay. Taurus, that this is not working. You understand that, love is a two-way street. And I'm really thinking that this might not be love for all of you, but this is love for some of you. And I am seeing that you are very aware of how dysfunctional this dynamic has become. And you're getting a little bored of it. You understand that whatever this is cannot continue, that you're worth more than this. And it could be that somebody isn't ready to commit to you in the way that you're ready to commit to them, and the universe is telling you, honey, they're never going to be ready. And so it's time for you to walk away. Whatever it is, you're beginning to understand that the time has come. As Beyonce would say, the time has come for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside or turned into your own, all 'cause you won't listen. And what you're not conscious of, sorry, I like to bust out into song a lot. Got the Page of Wands here. Yeah, you don't realize how much your soul is just aching to leave this situation. Your heart may be telling you to stay. Your head may be conflicted. Maybe you, with this Two of Pentacles here, maybe you got money tied up with this. Maybe you're married and you have joint finances, for example. That's just an example. Could be anything. Could be you've invested in a company together or something. You own a dog together. I don't know. There's money here. Maybe what I'm saying is that your head is telling you there are all these reasons to stay. Your heart wants you to stay. But I think your gut knows that you need to go. And that gut is your intuition. All right? And I think that you are kind of aching for that. Like, you are ultimately bored with this dynamic here. And you are ready to see what else is out there. You are ready to see, what this world can offer beyond whatever this Three of Cups reversed is. I don't know what that is or who that is. I think it's a partner, a romantic partner, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a non-binary friend. What would you call a non-binary friend? I mean, I guess partner, but boyfriend, girlfriend, they friend. We're going to start calling them a they friend. Whatever it is, boyfriend, girlfriend, they friend, this person is not worthy of you. And I think you're starting to understand that. Or maybe they are worthy of you, but they're not acting like they're worthy of you. And that's just as much a problem. All right, your influence over this situation is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so I definitely see that there is a level of um, independence here. Like, I don't think that money is going to be a driving factor in this. I also see that there is some envy or jealousy, if that makes sense. Reverse the Queen of Pentacles is one of, you know, the Queen of Pentacles upright is a very nurturing energy. I think reverse, that is almost, it's not a malicious energy. It's actually a self-compassion, self-love kind of energy. And so I think that you understand that you need to start taking care of Taurus and stop worrying about whatever this other person or other people may need. Because they're not worried about your needs. I mean, that's coming clear. And I think you're aware of that up here with the Lover's reverse. Like, you're very aware that they are not worried about you at all. So why are you spending all this time worrying about them? It don't make sense. Okay, outside influences. The Knight of Cups. Oh, that's why. You're in love with them. They know how to say all the right things. They are a smooth talker. They are possibly an artist of some sort. If not, they certainly have a way with words that's very poetic and romantic. They know how to keep you wanting more. And that is nothing to sneeze at, That is there's something to be said for someone who knows how to push all your buttons in all the right ways. But the Knight of Cups is one of just, it says on the card right here, Knight in Shining Armor. You can look at it yourself. Knight in Shining Armor. Yeah, this person, whoever it is, ticks so many of your boxes. But that's not enough. Whatever there's a song by Carly Pierce, What He Didn't Do, and she says, I won't tell you all the things he did, but I'll tell you what he didn't do. And she talks about how he didn't treat me right, put me first, be a man of his word, stay home because he wanted to, and again, going back to the third party energy, Three of Cups, this might be, I really get the feeling that this is not a case of what this person is doing. It's a case of what they're not doing. But you understand that perhaps they are incapable. You've tried with the Strength card. God knows you've tried. But, you can try and domesticate a lion all you want. A lion is still going to rip your head off at the first chance it gets. And if you don't believe me, ask, was it Siegfried or Roy? Either one. That's a tasteless joke, but it illustrates my point. You cannot domesticate a lion. You've been trying. And the lion is majestic and in many ways everything that you want. But honey, I'm telling you, you got to let that lion go before it eats your face. All right, your hopes and fears. Yeah, you got the Chariot. You're afraid to move on. But you also want to. You want change. Things need to change. You understand that this is an untenable situation. You just don't want to walk away. You really don't want to walk away. I think that's a mistake. I think you need to walk away. I think the universe is telling you to walk away here with sacrifice. All right, and the most likely outcome is the King of Pentacles reversed. All right, you got the Queen of Pentacles reversed down here in what you are able to do. Like, this is your influence over the situation, what you can control, what you can do to change things. And this is up here, the King of Pentacles. All right, you're going to be fine. Okay, even though this card is reversed, I am not reading this as necessarily a bad thing when taken in the context of the rest of this reading. What I'm taking it in is that you are going to walk away with a lot of pain. This is a bittersweet goodbye. You know, this is you ultimately walking away in power, but it's a power that comes at a cost, and that cost is that you really love this Knight of Cups. You really do. And I mean that comes through here. You know, you've got cups, cups, cups. You've got the lovers here. All right. I mean, to me, this is you walking away from someone that you really love, but that is just, unfortunately, unable to give you what you need. And it's not necessarily, again, in the end, it wasn't what he did, it was what he didn't do. That's what Carly Pierce sings, and I really see here, it's what this person or these people aren't doing. I don't necessarily see infidelity or anything. I just see an adult who is incapable, is like a child. They're just needy and they take and they take and they take. But they can't give. And it would never occur to them to give. I want to see. You got the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That's a beautiful card. You know, that's fire energy. Action, courage, making things happen. I think that that's where you're at. I think, you know, Taurus, I'm really sorry to be the one to tell you this, but you understand, I think, that this needs to happen. And if you see the camera keep moving, it's because my laptop keeps sort of going dark, and I'm terrified it's going to stop recording, so I check, and then I'll get used to this. This is my first week doing these readings. We're going to end with an Oracle of Delphi card. I like these Oracle cards because they are pretty to look at, but also because they are usually very optimistic. And I like to end these readings on an optimistic note because I know that was a very heavy reading there. All right, and what do we have to end this reading with? Caretaker. Yeah, you have been the caretaker for far too long. End. It says so right there. But it also says reunite, serve, accompany. Yeah, okay. You've been taking care of something for far too long, and it is time for you to end that. You are not this person's parent. If you are this person's parent, then it is time to cut the apron strings or, you know, cut the tool belt. I don't know what you would cut from a dad, and apron strings is sort of reinforcing. Anyway, it's time for you to let the little birdie fly, is what I'm saying. But even if you're not a parent, and I really don't think you are, I think this is a romantic relationship. Look, Taurus, it might be time to say goodbye to someone who just isn't ready to give you what you need. They're not ready to commit, or they take and they take and they take, but they don't give back. Whatever this is really broken your heart, and it's gonna hurt moving on and walking away. But you know, as Little Big Town sings in that song by Taylor Swift, the bravest thing I ever did was run. And I think that just came into my head, and I think that that's what the universe is trying to tell you. The bravest thing you'll ever do, you know, is run. And I think you know that. Taurus, good luck to you.